Hello everybody, it is Nicole from iiKiui, and today I have another sketch with me video. So some of you guys may know from my Instagram that in 2017 I'm trying to do the daily drawings. Of course, I already failed at it because I missed a couple days, but I'm trying to resume it once again, and so far it's been going pretty well. So for this one, I kind of didn't have any idea in mind. I just laid the sketchbook in front of me and let, I guess, my hand take over. So in the beginning you saw that I swatched a couple markers, and this is usually what happens first. I try to think of what colors to use, or I swatch a couple colors to see what I want to use, and then that kind of gives me an idea of what to draw. So the purple kind of gave me an idea to draw flowers, but I noticed a lot of my recent posts have been using a lot of flowers as well, and I think it's just because I wanted to practice. They don't really look like flowers, they kind of look like flowers, but my method is kind of just like scribbling a bunch of circles and it kind of looks like flowers in her hair. I also wanted to try something new with the face pose or position. I saw this thing on Grizz and Norm's Instagram, and they do this thing called like Tuesday tips, and one of them was like about a 3/4 profile view where the face looks like it's in profile view, but you can see some of the eye and the forehead of the other side, giving it a little more dimension. And I tried to test this out the other day and didn't like how it turned out, so I decided to give it another go, and this time I really liked how it turned out. I think it looks pretty successful. So I really like these sketch with me videos because you guys can kind of see my process of like decision making. So you'll see that I switched the hand up a lot and the arm, especially the left side, and that's because I didn't really feel like the hand was doing much, and it kind of ended up not doing much in the end. But I also fidgeted around with the right arm and right hand because it was like on the shoulder, or it was on the lower part of the arm, you know, or it was somewhere else, and it didn't look right. But then my end result, I really like how it turned out. I think that it works, and yeah, so I really like how that one went. But it definitely took a while for me to get it because every time that I did it, I didn't like how it turned out, so I wasn't gonna be satisfied with something I didn't like. When I started getting to the clothes, I didn't actually have a plan for any of it, so all of it's kind of made up on the spot. I'm not a fashion designer, so I don't really know how clothes work very well, or you know, what designs work and whatnot, so I kind of just made it up. I wanted the front part of her dress to be up a little bit because I kind of imagined the scene like, you know, when in some movies, maybe like a bride or someone with a really big dress goes into a fountain or a pond or something like that. That's what I was imagining. So, and it probably didn't help that I watched The Little Mermaid 1, 2, and Ariel's beginning. So yeah, because in The Little Mermaid 2, Ariel pulls up her dress and steps into the water. So that was probably one of the inspirations. And she's wearing a purple dress. Huh. Anyways, so when I got to the coloring part, I had a little bit of difficulty deciding because I don't have a lot of variety in colors, and I think you guys know that by now, especially because I use a lot of the same colors because I know that they work well together, especially when blending. So the purples, I started off with a light purple, but then I only use that for the flowers, and initially I used it to shade the dress, but I didn't like it because I felt like it didn't contrast enough, so I changed it up to a medium purple and then a dark purple, and you know, it went all over the place. I really like how it turned out in the end. I've also been using this pen called the Pentel Slicky or Slissy. I'll leave a link down below. It is a 0.25mm ballpoint pen, and it's very smooth when going on, but I like to use it as kind of a sketchy look. So even though my line art's sketchy, this pen goes on really smoothly, and it can be really smooth and neat if I wanted it to be. But I like how it looks when it's all scratchy and stuff. I find that this pen is very good for detail work, so I highly recommend it. I did try the Pilot G4 one, but that one's not as thin as this one, and I find that the Pentel pen goes on smoother than the Pilot one. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you guys want to see my daily drawings, it's on my Instagram. You guys can go and look there, but I will be doing a sketchbook tour for this month, so you can wait for that as well if you would like. Anyways, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!